On 1st and 10, Prescott. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Texans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. Now a play fake. Rodgers gonna take a shot for Gallup. Touchdown, Texans. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 41, Prescott. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. On play action, Prescott going deep downfield for Ross. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He completes it to Boyd. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On first down, Rodgers. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. These two teams all tied after one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Zeke going to get it on the option. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Prime. Past the 20.
Oh, that's the way to win.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On play action, Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Prescott looks to throw on first. This is the tight end Fant.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
This is caught at the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 19.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far, and really excited.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, he's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
46, boy, 46. We're going 47.
Now Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And Gold is able to put it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. Airing one out for Boyd. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. On first down, it's Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, They know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw into the hands of Fan. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Prescott yet again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Texans 4-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. A handoff to Mixon. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here. The closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they've blown the defense into thinking that the passing game is going to be in the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Rodgers. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rodgers now on first down. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Right at the 40. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Rodgers. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Pat Freiermuth. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. Rodgers will throw for it. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Smith at the return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Ross, 76 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Brandon, that just looked like a lot of confusion to me at the line of scrimmage. I don't think the offense had any idea of who was coming on the blitz and who was dropping off.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Rodgers. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5, and the Texans are right back in this football game. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. After the sack on first down, Rodgers. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He got 29 yards that time. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The 29-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. He's going to look deep for more. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Texans are right back in this football game. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Rodgers to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
So now you're in range to tie things with a field goal, but they still have plenty of time to work for a game winner, and they're trying to do so. Nice job defensively to force incompletion there.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. To throw is Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they will take a knee here. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about him taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Buffalo, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.